Greetings and salutations, world. I'm reconstructing things with the chimney pipe, which I did the reconstruction from the burn 2 weeks ago. Last week I did most of the reconstruction. Of course, one of the priorities needs to be heat. So I want to get this camp stove back up and running again, and then I've applied three of those cans, 1, 2, 3, back to back, and wrapped them, or ran one of these stainless steel chimney pipes through the middle of it, and ran it out the back wall, and also patched up the hole that I burned through the wall using my last piss poor flashing technique. So this technique should be much better. Of course, it's this is a scrap house, so I have to use scrap, or at least I intend to use scrap. And so this is the result of last week's work. And now I'm reattaching the chimney, and I don't want any combustible material making contact with the chimney's pipe, of course. And I'm assuming that the flashing is gonna be very good at dissipating the heat. Of course, my one buddy who has some HVAC experience, that's what he does for a living, but I'm too stupid to ask questions, said that you need at least an inch of clearance between any combustible material and the chimney pipe. So that's about 3 or 4 inches of clearance, and of course it's just sheet metal, it's tin can, so it should dissipate the heat quite swiftly. And I'll have to monitor this well tonight when I fire up the camp stove again. And it's just a magnificent 70 degrees today. It's February 10th, I think, and nature is quite pristine this afternoon. So a little taste of spring, but tonight it's going to get down to freezing again. So I want to make sure that the camp stove is ready to run again, and I need to run it as much as I can this weekend to test and make sure that, you know, I'm not going to burn the fucking house down again. But so anyway, that's a brief update for this here Thursday, and when this is done, I'll take some film and images of it, and then turn my attentions to either building a platform for the biogas system, the digester, so that I can be depositing what I flushed down my biogas toilet into the biogas digester instead of a little sump pit that I dug. It's just a hole in the ground, which is not causing any trouble at all. And or start constructing the framing system for the rain gutter garden system for inside the greenhouse, because this I really hope and intend that this year will be the first year I start growing food in the greenhouse. Food and or other plants, spices, whatever. And so that will begin my whole transformation of life to becoming a grower of sorts, and of course assist with food production and get me one step closer to independence in that realm. And then, of course, I've also got tiles and stuff that I can install in the shower. I've got a ton of pallets that need breaking down, so I need to spend one of these weekends doing that and catching up. And of course, one of these weekends I'm going to go over the entire boardwalk and you know, just throw those pallets over to the side and dig some holes, pour some cement, put some stakes in the ground, 2x4s, and, you know, extra supports, and make a permanent boardwalk. Not that I have any well, I've got lots of complaints about the one that I've got now, but it's worked. It's served my purposes for 2 years now, and that has always been in my mind to go over and remake, and I will try and document that one really well, because I think I do a piss poor job showing my work. So to be continued. Anyway, for the time being, enjoy the peace of nature.